All right. Good morning, everybody. We're gonna we're gonna we're gonna work on kind of hips, glutes, core, inner, outer thighs, all of that kind of stuff. And we are going to start laying down. So so feel free to come on down. Also, a little bit later, we're going to be using the strap with a loop. So a big loop. So if you have a strap and can put it in a loop, go ahead and do that. And maybe have a block where you can get to it while you're laying down. And as always with hips, especially hips, glutes, all that stuff, please don't do anything that you know is irritating a hip issue or bursitis or anything like that. We always want to take care of our bodies. All right, so come on down, everyone. Lay down on your backs. Oh, yeah. And if it is okay for your back, go ahead and straighten the legs. And if that bothers you in any way, keep the knees bent and the feet on the floor. Your hands can either be out to the sides or they could rest on your belly, whatever feels nice this morning. We start here by just getting centered on our mat and centered in this pose. Start to feel the breath moving in and out. Maybe notice your spinal alignment. If your head is really dropping back or your chin is lifted, maybe you have something underneath the head to support your spine and the shoulders draw down toward the floor. And just get a sense of how your body's feeling this morning. Taking some nice deep breaths in and out. Good, one more there. And then walk the legs in so that they are roughly hips width apart. And allow both feet to splay out to the side. So external rotation here. And notice how that feels in your particular body. We talk a lot about how your individual hips are in your body compared to anyone else. Some people have a lot of external rotation, some have a lot of internal rotation. So you never think, oh, I wish I could do XYZ. You might not be built that way. So just observe where your feet are and your legs and how the hips externally rotate for your body. And then bring them back to neutral. Squeeze your glutes and hips. Let go of the squeeze and then allow your toes to drop into the middle. So for me individually, I have a lot of external rotation. I don't have a lot of internal rotation. And so to bring the toes in feels kind of weird. So you may notice that in one direction or the other. And then bring them back to neutral. Give the hips and glutes a good big squeeze. Maybe press the shoulders to the floor. Release, go back to the outside. We're just going to do this twice on both in both directions. Notice if there's any change from the first time. Come back to neutral. Squeeze the glutes and hips. Let that squeeze go. Turn the toes in so the big toes are reaching for each other. Hold. Release. Squeeze the hips and glutes again. And then release fully. Bend both knees, everybody. Both feet on the floor. Walk your feet so that the inner edges are touching. and allow the knees to go to the outside. So supine Baddha Konasana here. Again, noticing if you have a lot of external rotation, the knees will come closer to the floor. And if your hip sockets are more forward pointing, the knees are going to be higher. And then squeeze the knees in as if you're squeezing through water and open them up. Good. Squeeze them in. Use a little bit of resistance and out. Good. 3 more. Give them a good squeeze to center. Release out. And 2. And out. Good. 1 more right here. Give it a good squeeze in and release it out. And then just hold here. If there is any pain or discomfort, you can take both of your blocks, one under each thigh. But if not, if you're okay, just notice. So now we have gravity working for us, stretching the inner thighs, the adductor muscles, the muscles that draw the legs together. So we're giving them a bit of a stretch. Press your feet together and squeeze your glutes. And then release. Good. Give the glutes a good squeeze and release. 1 more here. Give the glutes a good squeeze. Hold here. Only if you want, press the feet together and lift the hips a couple of inches off the floor. If you are really kind of sickling in the ankles, then I would keep the hips on the floor. So you decide. Breathe. This is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly release those hips back to the floor. Release the knees out to the side. Maybe notice they just dropped a little bit more. And then squeeze them all back together. Nice job. Bring your knees to your chest. Keep your right knee in and extend the left leg straight out all the way down to the floor. The hands can be behind your right knee. I want you to press the right knee away from you and hold. So you're holding onto that knee, the knee's pressing away, the heel is pressing away, and then bring it into chest and press it away. Bring it in, just 1 more like this. And press that knee away. Really feel like if you weren't holding on to it, it could get away from you. And bring that knee in, right hand to right knee. Just give me some nice knee circles here. You're just rocking that knee around. Doesn't have to be any particular way. Maybe you go one direction and then change. Good. Release that. Straighten both legs and allow both legs to release. And again, just kind of noticing side to side, what's happening. And then bend both knees, both feet on the floor. Left knee comes to chest. Hands wrap underneath the right knee, the left knee, the right leg straightens. Good. Hold here. And then on your exhale, push that leg away. Breathe, that left knee pressing away. The arms are straight. The upper body and the head are down on the floor. And release, bring it to chest. And when you're ready, push that leg away, everybody. And release. Good. Last one. Push. And bring it in. Hold the left knee with the left hand and give me some circles. Just checking it out. How are your hips today? Especially if you've done a lot of traveling or sitting or good, change directions. It's amazing how tight all this can get. And release, bring that knee to chest, straighten both legs. Whew, good. Just shake those babies out. Bend both knees, both feet on the floor. Grab your strap, take the legs through the strap or in the strap, I guess is the better word, so that both feet are in your strap and your strap is nice and wide. Good. Your upper body, again, still super relaxed. I want you to point your toes and flex. Good. Point, and really flex. Good. Couple more. I kind of like this with the strap. I feel like I'm getting more movement in the ankles. Last one. And then flex and press the pinky edges of your feet against your strap. Right. So now we're kind of doing a little bit of both. We're using the abductors, the outer hip muscles, the muscles that pull the legs away from apart. And we're also, if you feel your inner thighs, they're also working, right? So we've got them in a contraction. Breathe, hold, and then bend the knees and straighten. They're not going to bend a bunch, just a little bend, straighten, little bend, and one more. Straighten, push that strap apart, reach up toward that strap, pull it down toward you, bring the feet together, turn the soles of the feet, and drop the heels toward the groin. You can then release your strap. So now the feet are elevated, the legs are elevated, but they're still in a kind of Baddha Konasana. Take the hands behind your head. Press your feet together gently and lift up for a crunch. Look through those legs and release. Good. Let's do 10 of those. So breathe, exhale as you lift. That's it. And that's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold right here. Reach one hand toward those heels. Breathe. Put that hand back. Reach the other. Woo. Put that hand back. Reach one hand past your knee and back. Reach the other hand past your knee and back. Hold that head neck up if it's okay. And 10 pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the head. Draw those knees together. Ooh. I know, I heard that. And release. Feet are back on the floor. If you've got your blanket on the floor, just make sure your feet are kind of solid on your mat. I just folded the lower part of my blanket under so it wasn't under my feet. All right, so both feet are on the floor. Lengthen through your tailbone, lift your hips. Breathe. Now, if you have a blanket or something under your head because of upper back rounding, I want you to keep this low on the lower side, okay? So I wouldn't press all the way up into a deep bridge pose. Just watch your neck. All right, so hips are up, the glutes are squeezing in, low belly is toned. Pulse here for 10. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. If at any point you need a rest, please take it because we're going to stay with some level of work here. All right, so you're going to tap your hips and lift up. There's 1. Breathe, lift, and lift. This is 4. Good. We've got 5 more, everyone. 5, 4, just tapping and lifting. 3, and 2, and 1. You're holding. Hang on, everybody. I want you to pulse up twice and then lower. Pulse twice and lower. Yep. Pulse twice. lower. We've got 3 left. Pulse and lower and lower. 2 left. Down. Last one. Up and lower all the way. Good. Bring those knees to your chest. You could do a whole half hour of bridge pose. Really, you could. You might not like it, but you could. All right. Maybe straighten both legs and bend them just to shake all that out. All right. Have your block where you can reach it and turn on to one side. Now, you can use a block for your head. I didn't think about that beforehand, but if you want a block underneath your head, you certainly can do that, or a blanket, or what works so great is just your arm. And we're on our side. Our knees are bent, and they're not exactly 90. They're down a little bit lower, almost like a little 45-ish degree. So bottom leg stays where it is, top knee lifts. These are basic clamshells, right? We do these. Most of us have done these at some point in our lives. Here's the secret. One, don't let that top hip roll back. When you lift your knee, you should feel a stop point where those glutes engage. Good. So go ahead and stop for a moment. Here's your option for the next 5 is to take your block on top of your thigh and give yourself just a little bit of resistance. So that's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold that knee up and then lift the foot to level it out. Push down on the block as you push up with your thigh. Big deep breath. Now just the ankle is going to lift up. Ankle foot is going to lift up. The knee's going to stay where it is, and then just the foot lowers. So it's like you're just doing this little swing with the lower leg. Yep. 3, 4, one more. 5, hold that leg hanging there. We're almost done with this part. Pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower all the way. You can move that block out of the way. Keep the bottom knee bent, straighten the top leg. Turn the toes down so that your big toe kind of points toward the floor, but then point your feet. Now, what I just noticed, my top hip rolled forward. I want you stacked straight up and down on those hips. And here we go. You're going to lift, lower, lift. Where we're targeting here is this side hip and the back glute. So if you put your hand there, you're going to feel some engagement, right? Don't do too many, but we're going to be working here. So breathe. We got 3 left, just like this. And 2. And 1. And then just lower and pause for a second. I don't want to overdo it for you. So I think everybody's fine though. All right, so leg is still straight, toes are still pointed. Lift up and pulse 2, and then lower. So lift, pulse, and lower. 3, lift, woo, lower. 4, you feel these? Yeah. 5, pulse. 5 left, 5, whoo. 4, 3, you got this, everybody. 2, whoo. And 1, whoo, yeah, lower all the way down. Listen up. Come right onto your belly. Oh, that actually feels good. Breathe. You're resting. Your head is down. Same leg. So if you were laying, so the same leg you were just working, since I didn't specify, lift that up, point the toes, and lower. So we're pulsing 1, 2 pulse and down. 1, 2, and down. Pulse, down, 3, 2, and 1. Lower, relax, both legs lift, and flutter. Flutter kick. Press into your pubic bone, no pain in your low back. Keep the legs low and lower. Everybody shake it out. All right, turn on to the other side. I'm just going to turn around so I don't have my back to you that whole time. Remember to have a block with you if you'd like. Both knees are bent. See if we can remember everything we did on the first side. And remember, the knees aren't right off the hips. They're just slightly diagonal down and away from you. Foot stays down, the knee lifts. Try to keep from rotating that top hip back. When you feel the squeeze, you know you're there. 4, 5, pause at the top. Don't just do this kind of la la, make sure you're doing the work. 8, 9, and 10. Good. Hold that knee up, lift the foot, flex that foot, everybody, and pulse. 2, 3. I don't think we did this on the other side. It's okay. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold here. You're going to just lift the ankle and then tap your foot. So up, 2, 3, internal, external rotation. 4, 5, 6, you got it. 7, 8, woo, 9, and 10, and lower down. Woo. Yep, shake out that hip, everybody. Good, straighten the front leg or the top leg, turn the toes down. It's a simple lift and lower to start. Go slow, especially on the lower. Okay, 3, you got it. And 4, 5. Notice if your head and chest are forward of your hips. 8, 9, and 10. You know what's coming. Point those toes. Pulse for 2 and down. Pulse up. 3, 4. Smile, everybody. 5, 5 left. Point those toes. 6, 7, almost done. 8, 9, last one. 10, and lower all the way. Woo. Shake out that hip, turn onto your belly. I forgot to use the block. I don't think we needed it on that side. So you're on your belly. You're lifting that same leg. Remember, pulse up for 2 and lower. That's 2, 3, 4, 5. Small pulse at the top. 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. 10. And lower. Press your pubic bone in. Lift both feet. And flutter kick. Big deep breath, everybody. We're almost done with the floor work. Hang in there. And release. Woo. Shake out the hips. Lift both legs. Take them both out wide. Bring them in, out, 2, out, 3, 4, and 5, and lower. Well done, everybody. I know that was no fun at all. Shake out those hips, and then go ahead and press right into your knees, and either puppy stretch or child's pose. Stretch out that back. Good, and release. So you're still on your mat. Come on to table pose. If your blanket's there, that's fine. We're going to be on our knees for just a short period, so you can use the blanket. You're in table pose. Tuck in through the belly. Press your left leg back. Lift the left leg. But as soon as you lift, just tuck the torso a little bit and take the leg out to the side. See if you can tap a toe. Lift it up over some object and bring it across. Lift it up, go slow. Tap, lift, and lower. This is 3. And over. And 4. Woo. And over. Last one. Really working hips in the glutes here. And over. And then take it right out to tape or extend it out. Lower down to your elbows. Point your toes. Squeeze your belly. Tap and lift. Just 5 of these. 3, 4, and 5. Lower down. Shake it out. And I'm going to turn around so I have room. So we think, right, why is this so important? It's not really yoga. It's got some elements of yoga in it. But yoga, right, if our hips are not strong, how are we going to balance? How are we going to do our standing poses? Really everything. So let's lift now the right leg. Take it out to the side and just tap. Lift it up over a tall object and bring it across. Go slow. Good. And across. We only have 3 left. Lift high. Take it down. Lift high. And tap. 2 left. That's it. Last one. Lift up. And take it up and across. And then bring it up, but then bring it straight back and tuck your belly. Drop down to your elbows. Point your toes. And tap, lift. 2, 3, 4, 5. Land that left or that right foot. You're still on your elbows. Straighten and lengthen the left and come into elbow plank. Imagine squeezing the glutes. Draw the low belly up toward the back. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop those knees, everybody. Sit back, puppy stretch, child's pose. Deep, deep breath. And then press up, land those hands, flip your toes under, and come to downward facing dog. And pedal 1 foot, and then the other. Let's stretch out the back of those heels, calf muscles. Make sure your upper body's nice and strong. That's it. And then take your feet wide on your mat. Stretch back, a nice wide-legged downward facing dog. Keep the back of the knees soft. And then as you're ready, let's walk those hands. Move your blanket out of the way if you want. Bend the knees and come on up to standing. Whew. Good job. And just feel that, right? It's not bad, right? We've still got hips left. We can still stand. Not too bad, right, Betty? All right, so stand nice and tall. And take, if I'm mirroring here, I would take out the right leg and point the toe. The left leg, right, squeezes in, squeeze that in, and then lift and tap. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, whoop, 9, and 10. Good. Same leg, bring it forward. Now, if you want to be by a wall, just put one hand at a wall. It's perfectly good. Want you to tap and lift. Woo. 2, 3, find your still point. 4, tap your toe. 5, 6, whew. 7, I know, a lot of balance here. 8, 9, and 10. That one last couple were a little wobbly. And then same leg, bring it back. Now, hard part here is to not overly lean forward. Stretching through the front leg here, point the toe and lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and release. This will all make sense, hopefully, in a little bit. It already makes sense, right? All right, same thing, other side. Your hands can be out, they can be at a wall, they can be at your hips. Bring the leg out and tap. Here's the secret, is this, right? We're not just hanging out on that hip. We're drawing it in, engaging the glutes. All right, so let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, go slow. 8, 9, 10, bring it forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, whoop, 8, 9, 10. Good. And back. Little Pilates inspired, right? 1, 2, try to keep the knees somewhat straight. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Ooh, good. Walk that out. So, right, all that work, making one leg have to work while the other one's moving. So super, super good for you. All right, from the front of your mat, have your blocks. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Pause here for a moment. You know who you are. Maybe you're halfway down instead of all the way, making sure you take care of your back and just kind of shake that out a little bit. Bend the knees and step back with your right leg coming into a lunge. Find your breath here. When you're ready, right hand stays down, left arm goes up, and make it a big circle. Good. 2 more, just like that. Big circle. Open up the chest. Open up that shoulder. And the hand comes back down to your blocks. Make sure your feet are wide enough. Hands come to your knee. Come on up to a lunge. Take the arms up. Find your breath. Squeeze the back glutes. Good. Take both arms forward. Listen up. It's your left knee that's forward. You can take the right hand and pull it back and look to the right. Little balance work here. And then release. Take the left hand, pull it back. Woo! And release. One more, both sides. Pull the right hand. I know this is tricky. And forward. Pull the left hand. And forward. Both hands down to your blocks. Step the blocks back. Downward facing dog. Breathe. Plank pose. Elbows down. Be careful. You may want to drop knees first and then take the elbows. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the knees. Now you're in Sphinx pose. Undo the back toes, squeeze in through the belly. Notice. Lower all the way down. Lift your left foot and pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower. Right foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower. Back to your elbows. Back to your knees. Push up to plank. Now, easiest way to do this next part is to drop the knees, push into your hands. Come back to plank, back to down dog. Find your breath. When you're ready, soften the knees, step forward, right foot, grab your blocks. Good form, everybody. Squeeze your belly. Left hand stays down, right arm, big circle for 3. And up. And third one. That's it. Hand back to your block. You can stay here or you can take those hands to your knee, coming into a high lunge. Inhale, reach up. Find your breath. Both arms forward. Find that focus. Left hand pulls back. That elbow squeezes back and forward. The right elbow squeezes back and forward. One more, both sides. Squeeze it back and forward. Squeeze it back and forward. Well done. Hands down. Push off and step forward. Nice forward fold, everyone. Watch the back of your knees. Deep breath. Good. While in your forward fold, just go ahead and have a seat. Like just sit as if you were going to sit in a chair. You can also have your blocks, by the way, so you're more halfway. Whichever works. Big deep breath. And then take your hands to your knees, look up and stand up and shake it out, everybody. Good. Hopefully everybody's good. Good, good, good. All right, you've got those blocks again. Might want to take them up high this time. Standing in a beautiful mountain pose. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands down. Good. Walk those feet back just a little bit. Be mindful of your blocks when they're on high because they're tippy. You're going to slide your left foot back and lift it up until you feel the glute engage, but the belly stays toned. And then slide it down. Maybe it doesn't quite touch and lift up. Slide it down. Keep the left knee soft-ish up. We've got 2 left. 3, 2. And last one. Squeeze and fully lower. Shake it out. I know. All right, same thing other side. Tuck in through the belly. The left foot just slides out from under you and lifts, and you feel that nice contraction. And then lower, maybe it touches, maybe not. And up. Down. This is 3, squeeze. And down. 4, whew. Down. Last one. 5. And down. Good. Bend your knees, sit back in those heels. Hands come to your knees. Come on up to standing. Shake it out again. Shake out those hands. Good. We're almost done with this little series. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, take it down. Hands around those blocks again. Please be mindful. Walk the feet back just a little bit. You're going to take the left leg, lift it up like we did before. Listen up. Take it down. Take it out to the side. Take it down. Lift straight back. 1, that's 2, and out. And 3, and out. Whew. And 4. It does not have to go far. It doesn't have to go high. Last one. Up and out. Whew. Good. Shake that out, everybody. I'm just going to turn around since I have a wall right there. And breathe. So what are we doing, right? We're doing this, engaging, and then we're doing this and engaging. So we're doing much like we were doing on the floor. All right, here we go. Last set, I promise. Same thing, right leg. Here we go. Lift up, slow, take it out. This is 2. 3. 4, almost. And 5. And out. Whew. And down. Second side, by the way, in case you don't know this, the second side is always harder, but I do tend to go a little faster on the second side because you've already been there for standing on that second side and now you're working it. So it's already a little more fatigued. All right. Mountain pose, everybody. Shake all that out. Breathe. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. You can keep your hands on the blocks. I always lower mine. Bend the knees, step back, right leg. Right hand stays on the block. Lift up the left arm. Big, beautiful circle there. Down you go. Hands to your knee. We've been here before. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands forward. Right arm pulls back. And forward. Left hand pulls back. Woo. And forward. Both hands come to your blocks. You might want them up higher. Walk your blocks forward. Stand on the standing leg. The other leg lifts. Maybe the left arm. Warrior 3 variation. Lower that hand. Lower the leg. Take it out to the side. Optional. Left hand goes out to the side. Making you work hard today, everybody. Hand comes down, leg comes down. Shake those babies all out. Bend the knees, take it all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Lynn's going, why? What'd we do to deserve this? All right, second side, and then we're all done with this. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, down you go. Whew. Soften the knees, step back left leg. Find that nice lunge. Reach the right arm forward, circle, big circle. Keeping those shoulders open. And then the hand rests on the block. Take the hands to your knee. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands forward, shoulders roll back. The left elbow pulls back and forward. The right elbow pulls back and forward. Both hands come down to your blocks. The blocks walk forward. We slowly stand up on that leg and breathe. Good. Once you're there, maybe the right hand releases. Lower that hand. Start to lower the leg. Roll it out to the side. And then see if you can take that right hand off out to the side. Lower and lower. I know it. I know it. Hands forward fold. Sit way, way, way back. Take your hands to your knees and come on up, everybody. Good. Grab your block. Lovely thing. Take that block between the legs. I'm getting all kinds of looks over here, by the way. So glad you're back. Squeeze your block. Ooh, keep the knees soft. Deep breath. Just hold. And now think about mountain pose, right? And think about the action of the adductors, the inner thighs, which we've been working like crazy, and the outer thighs, outer hips, outer glutes, all working together for as simple as this pose, mountain pose. Go ahead and take the arms up, hold, still squeezing your block. Breathe. And release. Nice job, everybody. Take that block out and shake it out. So we have one more balance pose. And it's a really basic, I won't say simple, but basic, and it's tree pose. And why is tree pose kind of fit in here to me? One, right, from a Baddha Konasana standpoint, that external rotation, but also the interplay of the inner thigh, and the outer thigh. So feel free to come up to a wall. And we start in mountain pose. Shift your weight into your leg of choice. Turn the other knee out. So we already have an external rotation happening, but we don't want this standing legs hip to sway. So we draw it in and then take it where it makes sense for you. Remember, right? It could be big toe, it could be below the knee, or it can be above the knee, all the way up to the inner groin. And the play here is foot pushing into leg and leg pushing into foot so that both the inner thigh has to work and the outer thigh has to work. Hands come to your heart. Whoop. Good. Breathe. When you're here, feel the back glutes really get active. Or maybe the arms come up. Remember to press foot into leg, leg into foot, glutes and hips working. Smile. And release. And let go. All right, same thing, other side, mountain pose. Feeling that standing leg, turn the other leg or the other knee out. Keep that glute active. Not sure this knee is going to compress that much, so I'm going to keep it lower. Once you're there, hands come to heart or to the wall. Press leg into foot, foot into leg. And then either here or take the arms up. Breathe. And release. Oh boy. Ah, good. Grab your strap, everybody. So it should still be in that nice big loop. Just want you to step on it, turn sideways on your mat, step on it, and then walk the feet out until you have purchase. If your strap is too wide, take a moment to shorten it. If it's too short, take a moment to widen it. It doesn't have to be super long. And I didn't mention it, but you can have your blocks in the front, especially for my little friend out there, right? So that we don't do too much deep forward folding. And then hinge from the hips, press the glutes back. The torso is long. And I'm doing the same thing we did laying down. I'm pressing the pinky edges of my feet into the strap. And then just float the arms down to the floor or onto your blocks. And feel the interplay of the outer hip and inner hip. And breathe. Allow the belly to hollow out. You can walk the hands forward if you want, or you can grab ankles or big toes if you want. You may not be as wide as you would normally go, but I kind of like that. We're not at our fullest extension here so that we can work with the muscles themselves. Breathe. Come halfway up. One hand towards center. You can be on fingertips, hand, or block. Take the other arm up. Don't have to reach far here. And release. Same thing, other side. Take it up. And release. Good. Heel toe in. While you're still down there, take that strap off your feet. And then bend the knees and come on up. Keep your strap with you. Good. And you're just going to take that strap nice and wide. Lift it up over your head. Pull that strap apart. Bend the elbows. Take it back behind you and up. Good. A few of those, right? Just to remind the shoulders they're part of class. And a couple more. So good for your posture. And down. And then just hold it there and lift the chest and imagine you have a block between your thighs. And release. Well done, everybody. Good. Set that strap aside. We're coming back down to the floor. Yay. So, mountain pose, everyone. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Good. Step back to downwards facing dog. If you can sustain down dog, stay here. If you're working with an injury, come on down, child's pose. But otherwise, I just want you to breathe here for a moment. Lift the heels away from the floor more than normal. And optional to lift the left leg. And breathe. Lower it down slowly. Lift your right leg, optional. Keep the left heel lifted. And lower. Good. Plank pose. Lower down to your elbows. Find your breath here. Really hollow out the belly. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the knees. Come into Sphinx pose. And just breathe here. Remember, Sphinx, you know what to do if this is uncomfortable for you. Deep breath. One more. Come all the way down. Take both hands beside you. The palms are face up. Roll the shoulders away from the floor. Lift your left leg. Leg is straight. Don't lift super high. Keep the hips grounded on the floor. Lift your right arm. And then take the right arm forward. Palm is face in. Take it back. And lower everything. Take the right leg up. We're almost done, everybody. Lift the left arm. My right shoulder is still not down on the floor. So both shoulders are lifted, but then the left arm is lifted. Take the left arm forward. Take it back. And lower. Both shoulders lift. Both legs lift. Both arms lift. Hold. This is my preferred version of locust. We are going to take the arms forward, but I just want you to pay attention. So first take both arms to cactus and breathe. And then reach one arm forward and breathe. Take the other arm forward, full locust pose. And drop it all down. Whew. Happy for that, aren't you? Good. Bend the knees, everybody. Little windshield wiper. And then lower the legs. Flip the toes under and lift the knees off the floor. And then I just want you to press the pubic bone into the floor as you try to squeeze your glutes. Lift one foot and drop. So it's like you're almost walking in place, but you're prone, which makes your back end work even harder, right? So lift, lower, knees are straight, lift, lower, couple more, lift, lower, lift, lower. Last ones here and here and drop it down. Whew. Good. Have a block or two near you. We're going to come on to our backs. So start by rolling to one side, pause, bend the knees, allow your back to settle. Back bending is important, but it's important to do your back bends in a way that you aren't doing any damage or causing any pain. Just little bits here and there to keep the back extension strong. All right, so you're on one side. You're going to take the top knee and just lift it off a little bit and bring it forward. And then bend the knee and press the thigh back without over tilting in the back. So squeeze that glute. Good. And again, take it forward. Bend the knee, take it back. Good. Listen up. This third one, we're going to either do that exactly the same way, or as you bring the leg forward, you can grab your toe and take that leg forward. And then bend the knee, hold on to the foot, and bring it back behind you, stretching the front quad. And release. Good. Turn yourself over one way or the other. Same thing. Lift that top knee just a little, and you're going to extend it out. And then bend the knee and draw the foot behind you without overarching the back. Bring it forward, slow, extend, bend, and take it back. Good. And then this last one, if you have the range, the hamstring range to hold your toe, stretch it out. And as you bend, grab the foot and take it behind you. And release. Good. Come on to your backs. You should have your blocks near you. I hope. Take the feet, the soles of the feet together. Use your blocks to come into a restorative Baddha Konasana. The blocks are going to be higher than you need them so that the legs can be heavy on your blocks. So there is no work here. It is just a release of the hips, the inner and outer thighs. Everything is releasing. Nice deep breath. Start to feel how your in-breath and your exhale are coming back to neutral. Your spine is neutral. Ideally, the eyes are closed or your gaze is soft. Soft breath in and out, everybody. And then your choice either to stay here or to grab those blocks and place them under your thighs, straightening the legs fully, coming into Shavasana. Maybe notice how the legs lay or lie, right? Feet out or in, how the shoulders have dropped to the floor. Soften down even more. For those of you who are ready, start to turn the head side to side, maybe wiggle your toes, maybe smile. And very slowly start to bend your knees, moving your blocks out of the way if they're there. And then draw the knees to your chest. Just rock side to side. Allow the knees to roll over to one side. And as you're ready, come on up, everybody. Alright, inhale, reach up. Exhale to your heart. Namaste, everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Good class,
All
man.
right. Thank you. Thanks, everybody.